They don't get to see that all the real trans people are discreet. You
Exactly.
don't know they're trans.
That's exactly what I've been telling you guys. The real trans people don't want no attention. They're just going about their lives. The real gay people don't want no attention. They're just going about their lives. They just want to live a normal life just like the rest of us. That's it. They're not asking for no extra attention. They're not asking, craving no extra validation. They just want to live their lives like a normal human being. But then you have these ones saying, meow, I'm a cat now. Hello Red Dome family, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're back again. We're back again, yo. You know the topic I'm talking about. But this time around, we're looking for a different view on things. You know, this is not me talking right now. This is someone who's meant to be part of this community, but isn't for some reason. And we're about to find out why this person is not part of this community in particular. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Pride Month is almost over. Thank God, because if I see another rainbow flag on my feed, I might buy a pack of Skittles and start slingshotting them at my screen.
No,
Oh,
50,
God.
50, man.
My distaste may come as a surprise to some people, considering I'm actually a part of the LGBT community. In case you haven't noticed from my endless references to titties and busty Latinas in the past 10 videos, I like hot chicks. This is not a coming out video. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I don't need a rainbow flag and a teary-eyed video confessing the fact that I like big butts and I cannot lie.
I love this video already. Like, you don't need to like be extra vegan to show that you're part of a community, or to show that you don't need to like shove it down people's throat like, look at me, I'm this, look at me, I'm that. You don't need to do all that. You don't. That just sounds like attention seeking to me.
But it may be interesting to hear that I'm actually extremely ashamed to be a part of this community. And look, I know we've come a long way. There was a period of time when anyone who wasn't heterosexual was scrutinized, or in severe cases, even killed. And as glad as I am that I can walk down the street holding a girl's hand and not face the scrutiny, I also feel like we've passed the point of acceptance and are now at the point of blatant indoctrination. Someone has to say it. These pride parades have gotten disgusting. It's not even about acceptance anymore. It's a provocative and aggressive public display of hypersexuality and fetish. What was supposed to be an
She's speaking. She is talking. Woo! You see? Not everybody agrees with what you guys are doing. Not everybody that's meant to be part of your community agrees with what you're doing. Who's picking up for them? Who is picking up for this lady here? Who? Who? I guess her opinions don't matter, right? What she wants doesn't matter, right? You have to like have your chopped off, and for your growing up unnaturally for your opinions to matter, right? Nonsense. No.
accepting an innocent space has turned into a hostile freak show. I didn't go to Pride, never will, unless it's to document the absurdity of it, but this is what LGBT is associated with now. It's no longer associated with peace, love, unity, and tolerance. Instead, it's associated with hypersexualization, provocation, fetish, and bigotry. I don't know what happens to the day.
Because they're trying to give you guys a bad name. They're trying to give you and everyone else that's meant to be part of this community a bad name. That's why when all these communities should be very... People that join communities need to be very careful, because the moment you join the community, whoever started that community is speaking for everybody. So even if you've got good intentions and the person that's leading your community is a wicked person, it's going to shine through. Okay? It's going to show. And there's nothing you can do about it but leave the community.
The days when we would encourage people to accept themselves and make peace with those who disagree with us. Because now we just scream obscenities at anyone even whispering a subtle argument. This community has managed to weaponize its own labels and use them unfairly, not hesitating to label any opposition as transphobic or homophobic. It's funny because we used to be the ones complaining about intolerance. Two girls holding hands in public were at risk of being fucking shot. They couldn't adopt kids, get married, start a family, so I completely understand why...
It's like they achieved what they wanted, the community, and now they're trying to go overboard with it. Trying to force people, trying to indoctrinate people, trying to coerce people into believing what they want you to believe. And the worst part about it is they're going straight for the, the kids, which is a no-go area. No-go area.
We spent so many years fighting for tolerance, but we have it now. And ever since we've been shown tolerance, we're now the ones refusing to reciprocate it. We've now become the side that is intolerant to opposing beliefs. The script has flipped completely, and it's not for the better. See, back in the day when I was a little G rolling up on my Heelys trying to finesse the hoes, I didn't even know what gay was, much less what trans was. I grew up in the South, the deep South, like frogging, gator hunting, Confederate flag South. I thought LGBT stood for let's go beer tasting. I didn't know a single gay person in my life, and I didn't have a phone or any type of social media to be exposed to it either. And yet somehow I looked like this. Yeah, that 7 or 8 year old me, dope slinging and pimping since '01, baby. My idol, if you can't tell, was Rob Deerdeck. And let me tell you, I got made fun of all the time. If only I had.
Yeah, but isn't that a tomboy though? Because I know a lot of like cousins of mine, friends of mine, family of mine that were like tomboys growing up, and even till today, they've still got that tomboyness in them, right? But some of them are married now. So they've got kids. They're happily married. They're literally in their femininity, but they won't hesitate to get spotty. You know, they won't hesitate to get. Do you know what I mean? Just like Clarissa Shields, for example, the boxer. When she's fighting, she looks manly, you know. She looks like she's ready to get it cracking. But the moment she puts on that dress, she's back in her femininity. You know? She's back in her own. So at that point, you need someone around you to show you the way, to teach you, to guide you. That's what parents are there for. There's a reason why we've got parents. Parents are not just there to just leave us to do whatever the hell we want to do. No, they're there to nurture us. They're there to guide us through life to the point that we start guiding ourselves. This is wow.
For every time someone asked me, are you a boy or a girl? Why do you dress like a boy? And I would always get so pissed off when people would call me gay, faggot, dyke, because at the time, I didn't know that I was gay. So I would just be standing there like, what the fuck are you even talking about? I'm none of these things that you're calling me. It wasn't until I was going into high school that I realized, oh shit, I like tits. Everyone around me knew before I knew. The reason I'm telling you this story is so that you're aware that I wasn't acting or pretending or trying to fit a label or any of that bullshit. I never dressed like a boy out of opposition for tradition. I never did it in pursuit of being unique. As cringy as it sounds, I was genuinely just being myself. My interests were never in Barbies or playing house. I wanted to play basketball and build Lego City. I was never constantly in my head thinking, oh, if I do this masculine
thing,
they're all
normal females now, by the way.
What 8-year-old kid thinks about that? For an 8-year-old kid to be thinking like that, they would either have to be medically neurotic or extremely brainwashed by social media. I didn't have TikTok or Instagram as an 8-year-old
Very good
kid,
point.
thank God. And I feel genuinely sorry for kids growing up on these platforms being exposed to all of these attention-whoring and degenerate ways of life. They don't get to see that all the real trans people are discreet. You don't know that they're trans.
That's exactly what I've been telling you guys. The real trans people don't want no attention. They're just going about their lives. The real gay people don't want no attention. They're just going about their lives. They just want to live a normal life just like the rest of us. That's it. They're not asking for no extra attention. They're not asking, craving no extra validation. They just want to live their lives like a normal human being. But then you have these ones saying, meow, I'm a cat now. Meow, I'm a dog now. Now you can be whatever the hell you want. Now that's just attention seeking. That's just degenerative attention seeking now. This is no longer about just like wanting to be part of humanity. This is about indoctrinating nonsense to humanity, trying to ruin humanity, trying to change the definition of humanity. Disgusting.
Because they don't want you to know. They want to blend in as a normal person and live a normal life as their changed gender. They don't want anyone asking their pronouns. They want it to be so obvious that you just assume their gender. That's why they spent thousands of dollars on corrective surgeries, so that you could look at them and not ask what they are. That's the whole point of a transition. All of these people you see on social media boasting about their transgenderism are the ones transitioning out of a feeling of emptiness and need for validation. They're not doing it out of a genuine sense of dysphoria and discontentment with their body. These days, the members of the LGBT community are all demanding that people acknowledge and accept their often obscure identities. It feels like everyone's desperately grasping at these labels, all in a fight to be unique and interesting. But since when did we become so desperate for approval and validation? These people look attention hungry and childish. It's like they're desperate for the whole world to accept and integrate their worldview.
this.
But that expectation is frankly unrealistic and juvenile. My sexuality is not a core part of my identity. I don't purposely flaunt it. I don't expect anyone to respect it. And I sure as hell don't need a stranger's validation for why it's okay. I am the way that I am. Whether you like that or not is absolutely irrelevant.
Why can't they all have this mindset though? Why can't they just say, you know what, this is who I am? Simple. I don't need you to validate me. I don't need nobody to validate me. It's not going to change who I am anyway. This is who I am. Simple. Ain't nobody going around just randomly attacking trans people. No one's doing that. Okay? They only start doing stuff like that when you start attacking their kids and indoctrinating their kids in schools and stuff. And for those who are deliberately going out there to attack trans people, lock them up and throw away the key. You know? Like, unprovoked. Why would you do that? That's just psychotic. But anyway.
Been to me. I'm not proud of being gay. I think that shit's mad dumb. Because when you think of the word pride, you think of some type of achievement. Some accomplishment, something you worked for. My attraction to women is not something that I chose. I didn't work for it. It's just how I am. Straight people don't flaunt the fact that they're straight. That's just how they are. Do you really think that anyone gives a shit about what genitalia you're attracted to? I genuinely can't think of a more irrelevant detail about your character. I don't give a fuck who you hum. As long as it's not my chick.
Damn it, Phil. That was a good ending. That was a good ending. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good ending. Wow. You know, she's very articulate in her delivery and everything, you know. Not every single thing she said I agreed with, obviously. But look at the way she came through. Look at the way she was so respectful. She was very open-minded. We need people like this in society. We don't need people like the other side who are like, agree with me or you're evil. Literally. Like, you don't see me going around saying trans people like this, no. I think they're just as human as I am. But you see, if I say I don't want to date a trans woman, then it becomes a problem. Then I become transphobic. Right? Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video is entertaining by itself. You didn't even need me in this video, to be honest. But anyway, you know, I had to break it down, you know, because this is my channel, you get me? I didn't say that in an egotistical way, by the way. I'm just, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, more of this coming soon. You know, more of this, more of other contents. Jason Aldean, Tom McDonald, Dax, the whole crew. And a lot more deep stuff. Deep so-called conspiracy theories are coming through. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves and one love.